quorum.
They want to shake your hand.
Thank you very much for being a sponsor.
We don't want to look stupid just standing.
It's easy to do though, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Brookfield Energy Group. Are you guys here? Brookfield, right on.
All right.
They volunteer and man and help manage our rest stop out in Stallion Springs, which almost every cyclist goes out there that day.
Wow.
Yes. Oh, Country Real Estate. They're here today. Ruben. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle.
We appreciate you.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Okay, those awesome jerseys, those amazing designs could not be possible without Dan Dunn. He's limping a little bit because he crashed on his mountain bike.
Oh.
He's wounded.
Which is another great example of why I don't do this stuff.
Dunkin' Donuts. They provide all the fabulous coffee and donuts that our Lions Club distributes that day, so thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you.
Hi, how are
Thank you
you?
very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Call ambulance. They provide the services that help us if we do get hurt, make sure we get there safely. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Right.
Thank you.
Oh, is Carol Miller here? Carol come? She did not come. Carol Miller is with Keller Williams Realty, and she sponsors the rest stop out in Bear Valley that our Bear Valley CERT team manages and does the hospitality. It's amazing out there. So thank you, Carol. Southwest. They sponsor our big VIP dinner the night before so we can recognize our sponsors and welcome everyone to town, the big Pasta Fest. They're amazing. Is traffic management here tonight? They didn't make it. They were maybe. But anyway, they help all those, share the roads, Grand Fondo. They put all those signs out for us. So they're wonderful. Waste management. Josh here? There he is. They partner with us on waste. Anyway, I don't know if I have any sponsors here tonight. I made them RSVP. But anyway, this is the group that helps your group. And so I just want to say thank you. And let's all scoot in together so we can get a better picture. You guys go.
Oh, no, I'm short.
You're short. You guys can.
We're short people have to get up.
Here, come on in here tight.
Come on.
Come on, Josh.
Let's slide the podium back.
Okay.
Yes.
Come forward, please.
He's going to move the podium. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Not just me. Feel like I'm in the army. Volunteer.
Okay, who are we smiling for?
Okay, right here.
Oh, man.
Whoa. Okay.
Wait,
Oh, sorry. Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. See you next year, right? Okay. I know it. These are the. Just to give you on the sponsors, there's 32 sponsors that put Grand Fondo on, in kind, and also people who write checks. So I just want to make sure people knew that. That was amazing. Now, the sponsors are the recipients of almost $23,000 that we give away to the community from Grand Fondo, yes. It adds up to 263 volunteers that help put that ride on in one day. Can you believe that? So we have 22 local public safety and nonprofit. And how all this came about to make the soup is Chris and I and Greg, we did a lot of recon before we put this ride on. We went everywhere. And we ripped off and duplicated everything that they did good, and we brought it home, right? We did, right? Don't reinvent the wheel. So anyway, when we came home and we put all this together, we're like, you know what makes an amazing ride? Safety. To be able to be safe and not fear to get hit by a car when you have 1,000 people. And some of the rides we went to had 7,000 people. So imagine being in Palm Springs and having 7,000 riders and going through 23 stoplights. Guess how many we have? One. That's probably why we're the best. Anyway, so long story short, we really want to target public safety organizations and our volunteer nonprofits to be able to have that great, safe feeling and have that concierge feel when you come to Tehachapi and that hospitality. And just last week, there was a post on one of the groups. He went to a Fondo down in San Diego, and he couldn't believe how the whole town didn't come out and support him and was on the side of the road. He's like, wait a minute, where are the families sitting with their lawn chairs waving at us? Where is that? I love Tehachapi. So he wrote some amazing stuff about our community and how thankful and nice and just, I don't know, hospitality. That's what we are. And anyway, and so I just wanted to say thank you, and we all thank you. The city does, and we could not do this without you guys. So. But one of my favorite volunteers that stepped up like you guys wouldn't believe, she was my shadow. And this year I had to leave early because my best friend's son was getting married, and she stepped up. She manages all the food. You know how much food is donated? Albertsons donated almost $4,000 worth of food for this ride, and she coordinated it. And she made sure those nutrition stops were perfectly, you guys had a lot of water, didn't you, this year, right? Yes. Anyway, I just want to thank you, Susan, for so much for volunteering your time. Thank you.
Like a well-oiled.
Okay, is Mike Bakersfield here? Oh, you're in the crowd. Thank you.
Whoa, wait a minute, we dropped money.
Oh, yeah, there's money in there. Hold on.
Thank you.
Bike Bakersfield manages our bike valet because some of these riders have $7,000 bikes, and they want to make sure that they're taken care of. And you guys have a great system, and we appreciate it. Thank you. Daughters of the American Revolution.
Watch the money.
Did they hear they RSVP? Well, they had, those wonderful towels? Well, if you're a cyclist, you do. That's one of the #1 things talked about. When you enter or finish the ride, they hand you a wet towel, and you get to wipe all the grime off your face, and it's nice and cool. And they manage that for us. Desert Search and Rescue.
Chris, will you notify everybody of the amount of money that's being given
Oh,
out as we
yes.
go, please?
We can do that. Desert Search and Rescue is not here. They are, yeah, you can come get it, yes. Zach Biddle, yes, he is with the Sheriff's Department. He's here, he's been here a lot. They manage the SAG. So when you crash or have a flat tire, your chain breaks or whatever, they pick you up, help you out. They are the kind of like there's another, like a SAG wagon, I guess they used to call them.
Broom wagon.
What do they call them?
The broom wagon.
The broom wagon, yes. Golden Hills CERT and City CERT. Where's Dave Shaw?
He's not here, I haven't seen him.
$500 donation to Golden Hills and City CERT. They manage the rest stop, the first hospitality, and the 5th rest stop. They manage it for us. $100 to the Explorers, Kern County Sheriff Explorers. Thank you. They make sure the cyclists don't park downtown, right? Because I know the shops appreciate you guys big time.
How much?
$1,000 for the Kern County Sheriff's Reserves. Thank you. means you don't have to stop at stop signs in our Grand Fondo. They manage all the traffic. 1,500 for Stallion Springs Cert. Look at that. They manage 3 rest stops. They do hospitality. They do one up on Arosa. They do one down at Alps and Banducci. There's a check in there for $1,500, and we thank you guys. Thank you.
Very much.
You know, with this donation from last year, they're actually able to buy. What'd you buy, Sandy?
Our mobile command, helped furnish our mobile command post.
Yes.
Which we copied after search and rescue. Where
Tehachapi Mountain Search and Rescue. I know I saw someone in our group. Yes. $1,500 donation to you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
They are also a part of the sweeper group. But you know what they do? We always have a rider that won't quit.
Thank you.
Right, Darren? We always have a rider that won't quit, and we can't get them to stop. And so this group, and that's what's in their heart. That's why it's so perfect to work with them. They will stay until the last guy. And last year, one guy took him over 11 and a half hours to finish the ride. And they followed him the whole way. They didn't skip. They just kept back. And they stayed with the last rider. And that's why they're amazing. Tehachapi High School cheer, $500. Oh boy. Well, we got the whole team.
All right.
Thank you. Where's your captain? Thank you. Thank you. So this is the reason why everybody smiles when they ride in, because they get cheered on by the cheerleaders. One of the number one things that are commented on, they love to be cheered because they feel like they're winning like the Tour de France.
You guys kind of split all
Come on back in here.
Don't leave,
Come
but
in the
just
well.
kind
You
of
guys can go in the
split.
well.
Yeah.
Let's move up.
Stand behind us.
We'll move up and you move back. Dance.
Okay.
Tehachapi Lions Club 500. They volunteer heavy, but they also handle all those wonderful donuts and coffee that Dunkin' Donuts donates. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And they also organize all the cyclists what their route is. So they hold the big signs up. So they're like the Vanna White. Tehachapi Police Explorers. Come on up. Thank you. Thank you. Look at this. This is so wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. Smile. Thank you. Thank you. Good job. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Tehachapi Volunteer in Policing, 500. Thank you. They help us with traffic control.
Thank you.
And the Explorers, make sure you don't get lost on your way in because people are pretty exhausted and they don't know what to do at that corner, huh? They're like looking at you like, where do I go? And they're like eyeballs, like they're like, come on, let's go. Come home. You come home, you're almost done.
Anyone, sorry about that. This is 1,000.
Yes. The CHP Volunteer in Mojave, yes. $1,000. They manage our state highway, so they work that traffic control all day long on the 202 and Old Town Road, and they work out in Sand Canyon getting onto 58. We actually ride on Highway 58 on the ride. Oh, I know. Tehachapi Mountain Bike Team, we gave you guys $2,000, so yeah. Yes. Tehachapi Tourism Commission. For $3,800. They help us promote this ride. Thank you. Yes. They manage our visitor center and are the hospitality folks for Tehachapi. And their volunteers help man almost all of our check-ins and all that stuff. So they help us promote the ride almost all year long.
You know, I gotta tell you, all of you volunteers are coming up and telling us thank you. We're giving you some money in a piece of paper. You guys, we need to thank you.
Okay, are we done?
That's all the ones I
Okay,
got.
did I have anyone that didn't tell me they were coming? Well, anyway. Kiwanis? Is Kiwanis here? Is someone, I have Kiwanis. Oh! They're right here. Oh, the Tehachapi CSU, yes, $500.
I'm going shopping.
I would say he needs a guard.
Stallion Springs CSU, 500. Sorry, I didn't know, they're not here. I didn't get RSVP. Kiwanis Club of Tehachapi.
I'll take it.
$800. Kiwanis Club, they actually are the ones that help put on the dinner the night before. So they serve everyone, clean up, set up, do all the work.
Wow.
So yes, they do a great job. Bear Valley Sand Canyon Cert, I don't know. American Legion. American Legion gives us the building, which is amazing. Yes. Bear Valley Volunteers and Police. They get $1,000. Thank you. The Bear Valley Vips put on the Challenge the Bear Ride up in Bear Valley, and their work goes into helping their community up there with their program. So it's a great ride too. I don't think there's anyone else. Anyway, here's your volunteers right here. So anyway, thank you. All right, I don't know if we can get a picture. It'll be a pan up.
All I can see is the back of your head. They are.
Cool. All right, will we see you next year, I hope?
And at this time, where are you? We do not have a quorum, am I correct? We do not have a quorum. I apologize to everyone who came for our meeting. There's only 2 of us, we can't do anything. We were going to have an intermission right now, but what about Craig? Will he give me?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I'd like to,
All right,
Mr. Grimes had a scheduled vacation.
yes.
Mr. Hedke and Mr. Wallstrom, I don't know what's going on. I hope everything's okay, for sure. But what we'd like to do is honor Mr.
Great.
Mifflin for his service to the city and the community for TVRPD's board service.
Yes.
And then I think we're going to be adjourned without an official meeting.
Okay, you guys can sit down.
Hey, good. How are you?
How are you, Jen? Good. Yeah.
Bear Valley. Jay, I found it.
Okay, all of you who wish to leave at this time, you can. And as soon as we're settled down a little, we're going to honor Mr. Mifflin.
Oh, it's in there. It's in there. I mean, it's got my signature.
Good, how are you? Have a great night. Want to sneak in?
Yes, all we can.
That way nobody can hold it.
Right till the next meeting. I apologize. I've been on different boards.
want me to
No,
wait?
no, I was saying, I'm trying, get them out of here, so settle down. I was gonna have a late night, now I'm gonna have a really, really early night. Michelle, are you part of this? Okay, at this time, I'd like to honor Craig Mifflin in recognition for his service on the Tehachapi Valley Recreation and Parks District Board on behalf of the city of Tehachapi from December 2013 until October 2017. Thank you, Craig.
I was ready to go home.
I'm good.
No quit, no leave.
Craig, if I may, I would just like to thank you personally and professionally. Your service to the board was not just to the board of the Parks District, but to the entire community of Tehachapi. Your work at Lehigh, you and your wife, what you do day in and day out in our community, and this is kind of a little untidy thank you, that's for sure, so I do apologize for that. Again, I hope everything is okay with Mr. Hedke and Mr. Wallstrom. But really, we want to thank you from the bottom of our heart, and your shoes are going to be big shoes to fill. So thank you very much, sir.
Oh,
So we can kind of expect for the
Right.
next meeting.
Yeah. I really want to apologize once again. I've been on more than one board, and